A very warm welcome to yet another brand new episode of Colors of India, your weekly cultural diary. I'm Teena Jha and I'll be getting you up to date with all the latest cultural events from the city. But as always, first the highlights. We begin this week with the Thumri Kathak Milap, followed by a unique music festival, Teen Prahar. And we also tell you how to make the best out of waste. Indian art forms hold a very unique flavor in being rooted in ancient mythology, yet appeasing to the modern aesthetic tastes worldwide. Here's a very special event from the Indian Cancer Society, a treat for connoisseur and layman alike. Take a look.
Taking the musical and dance route to charm their way into people's hearts while providing brilliantly refined entertainment. This evening, titled Urja, organized by the Indian Cancer Society, featuring Shobna Narayan and Kumud Diwan on the same platform, was an exclusive show.
Urja is Shakti, it is energy, and I think without energy, without Shakti, there can be no life. And that is the basis of life. And once you have life, means movement. So movement requires energy. Everything requires energy. And this world, this entire world, I mean, energy is the force. And in fact, in Indian philosophy, we have a saying that agar शिव में से शक्ति हटा दीजिए तो शव बन जाएंगे.
Relating to the background of Awadh and its last Nawab, Wajid Ali Shah, the show incorporated 200-year-old compositions rendered by Kumud Diwan, disciple of the Thumri wizard Pandit Chanulal Mishra of Banaras. Her passion for Hindustani classical music led to a grasp of its techniques and nuances. Thumri is romantic or devotional in nature, one of the most important forms of North Indian music after Khayal.
जहाँ से गंगा बहती है, the Thumri, the genesis of the Thumri is from the eastern belt, which is Uttar Pradesh and Bihar essentially. And it's called Thumri because it has a bit of lilt in it. जिसको सुनकर ठुमका लगाने का मन हो, वही ठुमरी होती है.
Kumud was later joined by danceuse Shobna Narayan, enthralling the audience with her Kathak movements and taking the show to an entirely new level. Shobna is India's most celebrated Kathak guru and maestro of the present age. She has also become a living legend who has blazed the trails in the art of the Kathak. The jugalbandi of the two captivated every eye.
The event was a perfect example of knowing our history and traditions with an element of entertainment. At the same time, events like these help create standards for the upcoming generation in this field. Now, it's a well-known fact that India's fine arts traditions extending to classical music and dance date back thousands of years. They've been used over centuries to define and describe deities and countless mythological stories. Take a look at one such dance form.
The classical Indian dance performance usually featuring a story of good and evil. The dance form is traditionally presented in a dramatic manner called nritya, using clean facial expressions and mudra or hand gestures. An evening presenting the famous Kuchipudi style of dance by Rajni Nair encapsulated that centuries-old magic. A disciple of Kuchipudi maestro Guru Jayaram Rao and Vanashri Rao, Rajni began her recital with the Pranavakaram, an invocation to Lord Ganesh. The lyrics describe him as one who removes all obstacles and is worshipped by Lord Indra himself.
Initially performed only by males, and it was a dance drama tradition. And coming along to the 20th century and like the beginning of the 20th century, it started evolving and becoming more of a solo performance and a certain group performances rather than a dance drama tradition. So the main difference between Kuchipudi and Bharatanatyam would be the fact that it has a lot of abhinaya and a natya aspect, which is the drama part.
Kuchipudi derives its name from the village of Kuchipudi in Andhra Pradesh, where it is believed to have originated. It developed as a form of dance during the Bhakti movement. The next piece was Shiva Shaktam, which describes many facets of Lord Shiv with a rapid tempo rhythmic choreography. This was followed by a Javali, a purely expressional piece. The Javali covers a spectrum of emotions in delightful songs, describing the varied stages and moods of love. The heroine depicted is the Khandit Naika, or one angered by her lover's betrayal.
The event was wonderful, very impressive, and we must encourage artists who are trying to preserve India's culture, rich heritage. She deserves to be congratulated for her sustained efforts to preserve this culture. She needs to be congratulated, yes. Very good, impressive.
Dramatic content, rhythmic varieties, and quick, crisp movements are some of the characteristics of the Kuchipudi. Rajni concluded her recital with a tarangam, a typical aspect of any Kuchipudi dance performance. This tarangam is taken from the Krishna Leela Tarangini, describing various episodes of Lord Krishna's life. The dance ends with the rhythmical cycles performed on the edge of a brass plate.
Dances in India comprise varied styles, putting forward a perfect blend of art and tradition, also providing an insight into history. Such shows create a benchmark, adding value to our society. Well, with that, time for us to slip into a very short break. There's much more lined up for you on the other side. Don't go anywhere. When we return, we get you glimpses from the Krishna Ring festival. Welcome back after the break. Music is an integral part of our lives, be it in the times of joy or sorrow. The power of music is such that it's known to be a cure for an array of maladies. So in this segment, take a look at this musical display, which is a blend of both vocal and instrumental music on a single platform.
Teen Praher, a musical evening featuring traditional singing to instrumental music. Keeping with the theme and purpose, this special presentation showcased the unknown young prodigies. The first performance was folk music by Zakir and Zahir from Rajasthan, enthralling audiences with their soulful and full-throated voice.
बहुत अच्छा लगा। हमारे हिंदुस्तान की संस्कृति है, हमारे हिंदुस्तान में अभी भी लोग बड़े ध्यान से म्यूज़िक और डांस को देखते हैं और सुनते हैं, और बड़ा अच्छा लगता है कि इस तरीके के समारोह होते रहते हैं और सब लोगों को देखने का मौका मिलता है।
Next on stage, a violin recital by Yagnesh from Mumbai. Yagnesh was accompanied by Rahul Mishra on tabla, who is grandson of the legendary classical singer Pandit Chanulal Mishra from Banaras. The Jugalbandi, that elegant synchronization, created magic. On now to a personality equally at ease with both classical as well as innovative experimentations and collaborations. Rahul Sharma on the santoor played Rag Gavathi, a tune popularized by the legendary Ustad Bade Ghulam Ali Khan.
Santoor had a very interesting journey because from being an accompaniment to Sufi music, Sufiana Mausiki, it has moved on into front stage classical music, and basically the origins are in Kashmir, but now the Santoor also we play Karnataka ragas also apart from North Indian ragas.
Sharma was later accompanied by Ram Kumar Mishra on tabla, taking the show to a new plane.
Instrumental music reflects a high degree of rhythmic sophistication and artistry. Played with virtuosity, it's the perfect treat for any music lover. Now talking about music and dance and its association with mythology. one can't forget to mention Lord Krishna. He is known and recognized to be an avatar of Lord Vishnu. He derives his name from the Sanskrit word Krishna, which means black or dark blue. So true to its title, the show Krishna Ring was an interesting and entertaining way to know Govinda so closely. Take a look. An evening titled Krishna Ring to reflect the various moods of Lord Krishna through instrumental, vocal and dance performances. Renowned flute player Pandit Bholanath Prasanna's son Ajay created magic on the flute, paying heart-rendering tribute to his father. Ajay was accompanied by Akram Khan on the tabla.
फ्लूट एक ऐसा इंस्ट्रूमेंट है जो कृष्ण का है और कृष्ण की बांसुरी तो आप सबको पता है कि कैसी बजती है, कैसा होगा, एक कैसा रूप होगा कृष्ण का, कैसा है, क्योंकि बांसुरी से ही फेमस है, बंसी वाले कन्हैया। तो और फिर उसके बाद फिर मेरे फादर साहब पंडित भोलानाथ प्रसन्ना जी ने इस बांसुरी को बहुत आगे बढ़ाया और ख़ानदान में शुरू करने के बाद फिर उनका एक ऐसा शिष्य उनका आगे आए जो पंडित हरि प्रसाद चौरसिया जी जो अग्रणी हैं, और बांसुरी आज हर घर घर में बज रही है।
After the performance on the flute, Vidhi Sharma depicted through her melodious bhajans the devotees' yearnings for the Lord. And also celestial conversation between Radha and Krishna. Vidhi ended with a Kabir bhajan that left everyone spellbound.
We give the message of Lord Krishna as being the deity of 16 art forms, and he is the Lord, he's the ultimate Lord, and how a various range of emotions of Krishna and of the bhakt, of Krishna's bhakt towards his Lord can be expressed, and I think this is all what Krishna Ring is all about.
Through the dance segment came the depiction of the bhav. Mahua Sharma, a disciple of the legendary Pandit Birju Maharaj, demonstrated this through her Kathak performance. Flute is perhaps the most enchanting instrument, used not only in Indian music but in many forms of Asian music as well. Perhaps an apt way to remember the blue-eyed Lord himself. On that note, we slip into another short break. There's still more to come when we return. Do stay with us. After the break, we tell you ways to create stylish decor items by recycling waste. Welcome back. Now in this segment, we take a look at some eye-catching installations, each entirely made up of broken machine parts. Take a look.
Delhi-based artist Gopal Namjoshi is back with a new creation. An iron installation with a rather long name. Coexistence, you, me, them, us, ecological conservations.
It's all material waste, industrial waste, you can say. It's sourced by Kabaddi. The idea is again the conversation. You must converse all things. You must maximum utilize them. You should not waste anything. And you must think of that to buy things and throw them out. Never help. That should be a fine balance in society and with the nature and the person.
Using discarded and rusted objects, Namjoshi has fashioned a variety of installations inspired by trees, insects, animals, birds, and even human beings. An iron-made man resting within nature questions you about the present-day mechanical life.
It's interesting, it's innovative, and I found it quite intriguing because all that is used is junk. The artist collected every bit used in this assemblance from the junkyard. And what is also interesting is that the person just took about 8 months to make all of it, and it's remarkable.
These novel pieces of art are made of waste particles of bicycles, cars, bikes, and utensils.
It's beautiful, it's very creative. As I told you, dominance of peacocks in different postures and using all motorbike spare parts. Motorbikes is my favorite way of commotion at one time, which I love, and I didn't know you can use them so beautifully. And of course, it does reflect the creativity of the artist using something which we wouldn't know where to throw, frankly, and use it so beautifully. I think it's great.
Namjoshi assures us that no carbon emissions were released while crafting his installations. Nor did he burn anything while making them. He says he merely welded different parts of mechanical objects, all of which took him 9 months to come up with these lifelike installations. A true reflection of life, these installations speak for themselves while managing to retain their natural and lively expression. Anshu Jaisingh's report, Rajya Sabha TV.
A true reflection of life. These installations speak for themselves while managing to retain their natural and lively expression. Now, in our next story, we tell you how used products at home can be recycled to create beautiful home decor craft items. Creations like these are not just an inspiration, but also a message to praise the homemade items in today's modern market. Take a look.
It's called Waste Craft, towards saving unused items from the dustbin. Old magazines and newspapers, ice cream sticks, or even broomsticks can be given a new life, transformed into beautiful and amazing craft work. Perhaps on the top of this list are paper and cloth. Reusing paper, cloth, foil and tissues is what Joginder Kaur does to bring a flowery smile on everyone's face.
ये आइडिया मेरा बचपन से ही था। बचपन से ही मैं कुछ ना कुछ हमेशा बनाती रहती थी, कभी पेपर से, कभी कपड़े से, कभी किसी न किसी चीज़ से। कोई ना कोई मटेरियल मेरे पास हमेशा रहता था। किसी के पास देखा कि कोई चीज़ नई है तो मैं बचपन से ही सीखने चली जाती थी, और जब तक मैं सीख ना लूँ मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगता था। किसी न किसी तरह से मुझे सीखना है। जब एक चीज़ आ जाती है ना, एक फ्लावर बनाने का तरीका कुछ भी आता है, तो आपको उसमें से और आइडियाज़ आते रहते हैं। फिर अब इसको ऐसे करूँ तो ये बन जाएगा, ऐसे करूँ तो ये बन जाएगा, फिर वो डिफरेंट आइडियाज़ से चीज़ बनती जाती है। वेस्ट मटेरियल से ज़्यादा बनाती थी। फिर एक बार मैं लीव कैसे बनाऊँ, लीव मेरे बनाने के लिए मेरे को बड़ी मुश्किल होती थी। फिर मैंने कप, चाय का कप होता है जो गत्ते का पेपर वाला, वो किसी चाय पी रहा था तो उसको देखा, नोट किया मैंने कि इसे लीव बनाई जा सकती है अच्छी सी। फिर घर आके उसको काटा, शेप दिया। ये इजी वर्क है, मन लगा रहता है, एक जगह बैठे रहते हैं, बैठ के करते रहते हैं और किसी को गिफ्ट देना बहुत आसान है.
Waste ribbons, tissues, cupcake paper, foil paper, strings and bottles turn into gift decorations, party decor and fancy dress-up celebrations. They are easy to make and come in a range of varieties.
इनको मैंने शुरू से क्रिएटिव देखा है और हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ नए आइडियाज़ निकालती रहती हैं. और जब हम लोग बहुत पहले से इनके पास आ रही हूँ मैं, तो जब भी हम आते हैं तो कुछ ना कुछ इनको करते हुए देखते हैं कि कभी एक खाली नहीं बैठ सकते हैं. रियली ये फ्लावर्स तो असली से भी ज़्यादा अच्छे लग रहे हैं. तो वी आर रियली इम्प्रेस्ड. तो खुशी होती है देख कर कि कुछ अच्छा है, कुछ अच्छा कर रही हैं.
All it needs to create these stunning looking flowers is a step-by-step process, some care and a creative mind. Starting from needle and thread work to folding and making each petal to make a flower is a fascinating exercise. Treasured and appreciated. Now this is called recycling trash to treasure. Creating such beautiful decor craft items out of waste is unique and creative in itself. So hold on ladies and think before throwing away the foil and tissue papers, as they can be turned into something really beautiful. With camera person Smruti, Ravleen Kaur for Rajya Sabha Television.
So a lot can be done with what we consider as waste. It just requires imagination, creativity and an out-of-the-box thinking to create something unique and different. We do hope you too will put on your thinking caps and come out with something equally creative. On that note, it's time for me to wrap up this episode of Colors of India. We'll see you same time next week with more such stories. But until then, take very good care.